very articulate, and he comes from an area which has been depressed, and it's going to be elevated, I think, because of him. I just think he's going to revive boxing in the Midwest, and it's going to spread to the rest of the country. And I tell you, this was the biggest blow to UFC since the sort of competition began, because all the young kids are going to come back to boxing, because there's nothing in UFC or any of this martial arts bullshit that compares to this.
What was going through your mind round 2 and then again on round 7?
Round 2, I knew we were in a little trouble. I mean, we knew we were in trouble. I mean, how many guys would have just thrown it in? He took some shots, tremendous shots. I thought he was out. He hung in there. He came back in round 3, which was a great sign. I asked Bruce after round 2, can he come back? And Bruce said yes, Bruce Trampler. And, he just stayed in there. And the guy, got tired of the angles that he was giving Kelly, so he started going back, straight back, and boy, you don't do that with Kelly Pavlik.
How do you plan to negotiate the rematch?
Well, first of all, there is a rematch clause. I think it would be silly to do an immediate rematch clause. That makes no sense. And Lou is a sensible guy, and after this is over, we'll sit down and we'll talk about it. But my feeling is that Kelly should do a title defense, Jermain should do a fight, and then maybe have a rematch. And keep it at 160 pounds. Neither guy had trouble making the weight.
Bob, this is the second time that Kelly's gotten off the canvas like that and finished the deal.
Well, he wasn't hurt in the Zuniga fight. I think that's the fight you're referring to, when he was on the canvas. But I was there. He was not hurt. He was hurt in the second round in this fight. There's no question about it. But, I mean, it really takes a fighter, a star, to get off the canvas after you're hurt and to come back, get back in the fight, and end up winning the fight.
Heart of a champion.
The heart of a champion.
Where do you think this fight fits in the middleweight history?
Well, I think it's one of the best middleweight fights that I've seen. I mean, obviously, it runs second to the Hagler-Hearns fight. But other than that fight, I think it's the best middleweight fight that I've seen. I can remember. Maybe, when I think more about it, I'll come up with something else. But right now, I think it's second to Hagler-Hearns.
Did he just surprise you with the stamina and the methodical biting in the heart?
No. The stamina didn't surprise me. The heart didn't surprise me. I was surprised that Jermain got him down and hurt in the second round. That shocked me. But the fact that Kelly got up and continued fighting, and the fact that Kelly had unbelievable stamina really didn't. We weren't bullshitting anybody. I mean, let me tell you something. I have 3 main fighters. Him, Pavlik, Manny Pacquiao, and Miguel Cotto. And the one thing I guarantee all of you is those 3 guys come to fight, they're conditioned, they have energy to go 30 rounds, because they train like sons of bitches, and that keeps them in good stead when they get into a jam like this. So, yeah, it didn't surprise me. It really didn't surprise me that he had the stamina.
The rematch is a big one, huh, Bob?
The rematch can be a big one. It probably shouldn't come right away. I think each guy should fight the fight and then do a rematch by all means.
At the end of the fight, I guess, was on the side of the ring that you were sitting on. What was going through your mind when you saw Taylor get hurt? From that big right hand.
The same thing that went through my mind when George Foreman knocked out Michael Moorer. Thank you, God.
Bob, does he go